Big giant flats. All lakes have them. Early in the year, not like right now, but I'm saying like January, February, and a lot of the lakes in the south, big flats, if they have the right characteristics, hold a lot of fish. What type of big flats are we looking for? And what are we looking for in those flats that will cause large concentrations of fish to be there? Lord have mercy, $64,000 question. Good morning, guys and girls. Good morning. December 1, the first day of the last month of the year, December 1st. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope y'all are still eating all of that pumpkin and pecan pie. I hope you're making more pecan pies. We're still shipping pecans, by the way. Okay, Catch of the Day. We're looking at December 1 from a Catch a Better Life book. If you're not subscribed to Catch a Better Life channel, please subscribe to that channel right now. We're looking at 2 Timothy, the book of 2 Timothy 3:1. Timothy, you know, is a young preacher, and Paul had written these letters to Timothy trying to encourage him and trying to tell him how to conduct his life as he went about the business of preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. 2 Timothy 3:1 says, "Know this, that in the last days perilous times will come." Telling Timothy, know this, Timothy, in the last days perilous times will come. Here's what I wrote about that. The last day in any fishing tournament is always the most exciting. No doubt about it. It's championship day. The top 10, the top 12, the top 20, whoever gets to fish that last day, they're fishing for the big bucks. They're fishing for the championship, the big dollars. Fans are watching this week's cream of the crop in action out on the lake. It's the same in every sport. Doesn't matter what sport you're playing. The final game, the final match, the final chance to win. Those are the great days. Those are the great times in tournament fishing. And if you're one if you're one that's in that top 10 or top 12 or top 20 that gets to play that final day, this is what you've worked so hard all week for, is to get in that final 12 for that championship day. The last days that Paul was telling young Timothy about in today's verse, those days, I believe, are right now. I believe those days are right now. The age before Jesus makes his second appearance here on earth. Paul explained how men will be acting when Jesus makes that second return. Paul says that men will be lovers of themselves. They'll be lovers of money. They'll be proud. They'll be blasphemous. They will say bad things about God, even taking God's name in vain. We see that on national television. Men being blasphemous. They'll be unloving. They will be unforgiving. They'll be traitors. And we're talking about, I think here, traitors to God and his principles. They will be unholy, and much, much more. Excuse me. It almost seems like Paul was describing much of America and much of the world right now. Right now. Of course, we are to be different. You and me, we're supposed to be different. Excuse me. We are to be living the godly life that God has designed for you and me. That's how we're supposed to be acting. All of that other stuff up there, we're not supposed to be doing any of that or participating in any of that. We are supposed to be different, living the godly life that God has designed for you. God has designed for me. It will be a perilous day for the world. Will be glorious for us as we fly away. Fly away. Some glad morning when we fly away. Oh, so exciting to think about. Here's our tip for today. Big flats with drainage ditches. That's right. You want to look for flats with drainage ditches hold large populations of bass. In many of our lakes in the south, those large flats with those drainage ditches will also have grass on them. And that becomes a really, really, really good place to fish. That's when things like a lipless crankbait work real good. Sometimes just regular crankbaits. Depends on those ditches, what else is in there. I mean, those flats and what else is in there beside those ditches, and how deep that water is. But most of the time, you're talking about lipless crankbaits, square bill crankbaits, Spinner baits, those type of things work. Those big flats that's got ditches running around through them. Locate those ditches. Locate if it's got grass in it, the bare spots. You're going to locate a lot of bass. Sometimes huge, huge schools of fish. Guys and girls, I'd like to have you a great one today. And remember,